Hello everyone, welcome back to Tivius's farm. I hope you're doing well. I'm doing fantastic. We are on day 2 and as you can see we've got a crop that has matured in as realistic as it can be. Usually crops mature in-game 24 hours. Go figure, huh? Wish it was only that easy in real life. Anyway, in full disclosure, I went and the price of canola and corn had gone up, so I went and sold some, all of our crops that we had in storage. We're waiting for the price of potatoes and sugar beet to go up, and then we'll get rid of that as well. And that will bring us up to about 30,000, I think. So right now we're at 24,000. As can be seen at the top right of the screen. And I'm going to get rid of that little HUD there. Make it a little easier to see what's going on here. So yeah, we're harvesting our first wheat crop. And we should get, I think it's about 5, maybe 7 loads. And this is a 40,000 liter load. So we're looking at well over 100,000 liters. So that's going to be a lot good coin in our pocket. And I've got the what do you call it? The forager set up at the. Actually, I'm going to follow this guy. Let's. What's going on? Oh, I can't follow him. Anyway, yeah, he's set up on a coarse place. That's why I can't do anything. Anyway, we've got the foragers set up down here, and as soon as we get the combine about halfway through, we're going to start collecting the straw, and I'm going to fill up. Let's hop out of here. We're going to go over here and fill up this baby over here. First off, this one right here, I want to get this thing going because this is manure, I believe. This will be the grass and this will be the straw. So we've got to, yeah, see, there's the grass, there's the straw, and that looks like manure to me. But we won't be able to make any of this just yet. This is that manure? That doesn't make sense. This is supposed to be silage. Oh, I'll figure that out when the time comes. But anyway, yeah, that's supposed to create some silage for feed for the cows and that. But when we collect the straw, we're going to be dumping some in here, some into that barn, some into the barn. If you look on our map, we've got the diner, that area. There is a barn there. If you take a look, there's a barn right where that wool ball is, just about. That, is it that one? No, pardon me. Down by the biogas plant there. There's a barn down there that has storage for pigs, I believe. It's down there. Anyway, we've got pigs down there, we've got sheep up by the flour mill, and we've got cows over by our main house, which we're going to have to put straw and grass into in order to get them producing. Let's see where we're at here. Yeah, I love this horseplay. The only thing I don't like about the horseplay, makes the tractor run in the crop. And that's not very realistic. Usually we would have to do it on the other side of it, where the combine had already been. So that's the only thing I don't like, is that hopefully they've got a setting on the 2017 where you can make it so that it only unloads the combine on the side that's already been harvested. So I'll be looking forward to seeing if that is a thing. Anyway, yeah, just to let you know a little history about myself, I'm Canadian, and I was not born or raised on a farm. I was actually born and raised in the Vancouver, British Columbia area. That's the west coast of Canada. And when I was about 15 years old, I think it was about 15 years old, we moved from the city to a farm. My folks thought it would be a good thing for their teens to experience farm life, get out of the city, and that would lessen the hassles of getting into trouble, I guess. I guess that might have been what their thinking was. I don't know. I never did ask them, and now it's a little bit too late because they are gone. But yeah, moved there when I was 15. Left all my friends, left my girlfriend, left my other relatives in the Lower Mainland area, and we moved to a farm that was 41 miles away from any town. 41 miles, not kilometers, miles from any town. And our next door neighbor was a mile away. It was crazy. At first I did not like it at all. I thought it was cruel of them to take us away from everything that we've known for the first 15 years of my life. I have two brothers who are younger and one sister who's the youngest in the family. And let's go over here so we don't have to listen to those tractors. But anyway, yeah, we grew up on the farm for that from 15 until I was about 20, I think it was, when I went to college. And tell you the truth, I hated it. It was a nightmare that I just didn't like it at all, because it required a lot more work than I was used to. We had to weed a 5-acre field of potatoes the first summer. And you don't think 5 acres is big when you're on your hands and knees and looking from one end of it to the other end. It's huge. Like this field that we're harvesting right now, that's probably, well, I'd say that's about 20 acres. Yeah, that would be about 20 acres. So divide that by 4. And that's what you got, 5 acres of potatoes. And you're hand weeding all the rows of potatoes. And it's summer. And it just so happened that when my parents bought this farm, we actually bought in a place that was close to where we always went for summer holidays, up around a place called Canham Lake in 100 Mile House area. And Canham Lake was a beautiful lake. It's one of the biggest lakes in the area. It's 27 miles long. And there was a farm there about a mile from the lake, from one of the public beaches that my parents found. And the price was right, and they ended up buying it, so we moved there. But anyway, we were caught the first year. My dad got a little bit overzealous and planted 5 acres of potatoes, and we had to weed each row. And before we could go to the lake to visit our friends who also camped there every year, and they were there at the campsite, before we could go and see them, we had to weed 2 rows of potatoes. And each row was, I would say, about 1,000 feet long. It was crazy. I hated it. I cursed them for moving us there. And to top it all off, I was in charge of milking the cow. And what that entailed was getting up at 5 o'clock every morning before breakfast, going out, milking the cow, rain or shine, sleet or snow, freezing or hot, didn't matter, light or dark. Didn't matter. I had to be out there at 5 o'clock to milk the cow every single day, 7 days a week. There was no getting out of it. And nowadays, like right this minute, if I could go back to that life, I would in a heartbeat. It's such a good life. You work hard. You can see your results at the end of the day. You may not think you can see the results, but you can. You know, we planted this crop of wheat here in this field 12, and we're harvesting it, and we're getting a lot of crop from it. So it's a thing, yeah. But yeah, the farm life, after you get used to it, is just the best. And playing this game, it just reminds me so much of living on the farm. You know, I just love this game. Thank you, Giant, for creating it. It's a fantastic game. I'm looking forward to 2017 version, and we're going to be doing a long Let's Play. We'll probably may do it a little bit different. I'm not sure, but we'll see. We'll see. But anyway, we've got about a quarter of the field harvested. Quarter, maybe a third. Let's pop over there and see what's going on. We're at 75%. Yeah, I hope the rest of the field actually I hope that it all matures by the time we get there. Okay, I'm not sure if that guy, if I hopped out of there, if he is still going to go. I hope so. We'll find out. Yeah, I think he will. He's on the fourth place. Just wait and see. He's going to run over to the silo right away. Yeah, there he goes. Okay, yeah, I want to pop over here. Let's run through the wheat. Woo! Run through the wheat. Boy, if my dad saw this, he would shoot us. Yeah, here's the not ripe yet. I'm hoping that it does ripen by the time that the harvester gets over here. The combine gets over here. So... But anyway, yeah, living on the farm was the life. There's so many stories that I'll probably end up telling you about during the course of this Let's Play. Let's start this baby up. Now, I don't know if we can do. I don't think we can do a higher on this. See here. Let's lower that and start that. Can we hire? I don't think so. No, we can't hire for this. We gotta do this by hand. Okay, so we're gonna pick up the hay and we're going to go and set up the bedding for the cows. Make everything ready for when they get here, and for the sheep and for the pigs. Pigs, I don't know if they will, if it takes that. And then we're going to fill up that the silo, or the mixer. And, yeah, I think that mixer is actually for the manure spreader. Yeah, that's the best for it. So, we're definitely interested in getting that going because it'll save us a lot of money. Save us a lot of money when it comes to fertilizing, and it'll probably be a better crop too. Let's get lined up here. There we go. Yeah, I want to do as much as possible to make this. My first goal is actually to hit the $100,000 mark, or €100,000 mark. I'm going to see about changing that over to dollars rather than euros. but I'm not sure. I'll probably have to go into the code and change it over. Which is not a hard thing to do for me. I've done, a bit of a computer geek anyway. So, 6 and 7, 8 and 9, 100. Okay, pick up those two. Let's head down to the sheep first. And actually, there's nothing at the sheep, I don't think. Let's bring it down there anyway and see. I don't think there is a bedding place today. No, because that big one's for feed, the small one's for water. Which reminds me, we're going to have to get a water container to move water with. Yeah, there's nothing here. Okay, so we have to go up the hill. Up and over. So anyway, yeah, our first year on the farm, what we did was Dad went and, as I already mentioned, he planted 5 acres of potatoes in the bottom field. And potatoes didn't turn out too well because it was a bit of a sandy type of soil. The potatoes don't grow very well in sand. There's not much in the way of nutrients for them. And let's go up this way. So the potatoes that we got were small, and it was a little bit frustrating. Up on the top near the house, we had planted a little bit of carrots, some other vegetables, like tomatoes and that. And yeah, we tried to make a go of it because that was what our life was going to be when we let things settle down. Was to live off the land. And there's nothing more satisfying than living off of the land. It's just, you think you got all the time in the world, you can sleep in as much as you want, but the thing is, you do have responsibilities for the animals. You have to be able to take care of them. You need to make sure that they are fed, watered, and taken care of responsibly. Okay, now that's sawdust there. I'm going to run through here. This is the other barn. I believe this is the pig barn. You can hear them when we get in. Yeah, it's the pig barn. Okay, so we're going to unload in here. Let's get a wide-angle view here. And what did that do? Oh, let's just put a little bit of hay in here. Not much. Maximum. Okay, so they eat the straw. Okay. That I don't believe. Anyway, we get most of our action up at the farm. Anyway, let's head back to the farm. It's just up this way. Nice playing on a map that you know where everything's at. We've just changed a few things on it. It's really nice, actually. I enjoy it. We're running up to 20 minutes here. I'm going to be cutting the video very shortly after I finish getting rid of this stuff. Yeah, these areas here, this used to be very tight. Now going down this hill is dangerous. Okay, let's go down here. Now I'm going to be dropping some stuff off here, but before I do that, I want to go into here. And let's just back up here. Oh, can't unload there. Why not? Can I unload here? No, I cannot. Why not? I should be able to. Maybe it's on this side. I know I unloaded. Yeah, crash into the building. It's good for the machinery. Okay, now. Back up a little more. There we go. Yeah, it's on this side. Okay, and you can see it filling up the floor. That's good. Now let's do the barn. That's why I wanted to use Courseplay, was because there's so many things that you can do with the Courseplay that will allow you to do this stuff that cannot be done with Courseplay. Oh yeah, yeah. There we go. Oh, I know what this barn's for. This barn is for the beef cattle. Yeah, that's what that's for. Put the beef cattle in there. What I mean by that is, if we go over here and we go here, this is the beef cattle. So if I were to buy one, let's buy one right now. Actually, I'm going to buy two, so it's not, there we go. And we're going to buy two of these. And let's buy a couple of sheep and a few chickens. 3. Come on. Can I go faster? There. And let's go back and see what we bought. Inventory. Okay, where's our animals? Here, chickens owned. 9 chickens, 2 sheep, 2 cows. And beef, we should have 2. Beef's 2. Okay, now if we go into it, let's go back into the barn really quick. We should see 2 cattle, 2 beef cattle in here. Wow, noisy cattle. There they are. Aren't they cute? Oh, they're so cute. And our milk cattle are in this field. There's our milk cattle. We got 2. That's good. And our sheep, of course, will be our sheep will be up by field number 8 on the right hand side, and our chickens, of course, will be just by the house here. So we're doing good, getting things started. This is where potatoes will go. Now potatoes, or is that wood chips? Let's take a look. Looks like potatoes to me. Maybe that's for feed, I don't know. I don't know why potatoes would be out here. We'll have to check that out. Anyway, let's pop the rest of this straw off. Where is that building? Oh, we're right in front of us. So what we've got to do is go like so, straighten out, and I want to go into the middle one. No. I need to go into this one. Can I unload there? Yes, I can. Awesome. Are we going to take all of it? There's still some in there. Now, is this full? I don't know if this is full. Is that full? No, it's not. Why did it stop? Maybe because I moved? Like this. Yeah, it's because I moved. Okay, we need to get more in there because if we take a look at this pipe, it tells me that we're only about 2/3 full. So, yeah, we need to get more in there, so we're going to get more right now. Anyway, we're at 26 minutes on this video, and I think we're actually going to call it a close. So, thank you very much for popping by to Tyvius' farm, and listen to me yammer on about my life on the farm, my first days on the farm. It was unanimous. My sister and my two brothers all hated living on the farm as well. But we grew to love it, and it's unanimous again in that if we had a chance to do it again, we would in a heartbeat. So anyway, drop by again for more on Farming Simulator 15, and please do hit that like button if you like the video. If you'd like to hear more stories, what life was like on the farm, etc. You can ask me any questions about life on the farm. I will answer them, and we look forward to hearing from you. So until next time, this is Tyvius, and have a great day. Bye for now.